Obsessed with what you have to offer? Or are you merely just trying to convince people that they should work with you, that they should buy from you? See, those are two different emotions. Those are two different experiences. You either got people that are obsessed with what you're offering, they can't help themselves to buy, they're telling everybody about it, or you're trying to convince people. Trying to convince people never works, by the way. But if you can get your customers obsessed to their core, to where they literally can't physically help themselves but give you their money, now that is what produces results in sales. What's up? I see so often people are trying to sell online and they are trying to convince people, hey, this is what I offer, this is why you should buy it. When really, if you can rally people around you in a community and get them obsessed with the results, obsessed with the community, obsessed with what you're offering. You know, I compare it to video games because I love video games. I'm playing this game series called Dark Souls right now. And I'm obsessed with it right now. Literally, I want to buy the next 3 games and the next 2 ones that are coming out. So they've already made easily a couple $100s off of me. Okay? Because I'm obsessed with it. I'm in their Facebook groups. I'm learning about it as much as I can because I'm obsessed with that product. In online sales, you have to build obsession in people to get them to buy from you. You got to cut out the belief from your brain that you're ever going to try to convince people that they should work with you, that they should buy your product or service. And so it's about connecting emotionally with people to where they physically cannot help themselves. I can't help myself but buy the next game when it comes out because I'm that obsessed with it. Okay? I don't need no convincing. I don't care if the reviews are bad. Okay? See, that's the shift in mindset that I think a lot of you guys as entrepreneurs online need to get to. Is community building and building obsession and connecting with people and being consistent. Now all the daily activities, the funnel building, the social media, the advertising, all that, like that's fluffiness. That's fluffy daily work that you have to do. But the goal is, how do I rally as many people around me as possible to get them obsessed with the result that they're going to get, the solution that I sell, to where they can't help themselves but purchase it. And that's what we do with our clients that we work with. That's what we're doing with our customers. That's what we help people with. Why am I obsessed with that game? Because it's literally the coolest game I've ever played. I can't even explain it. Most people can't explain why they're obsessed. It's more of a feeling. It's more of an emotion. And so most people literally can't. Can you explain why you're obsessed with the things that you're obsessed with? You probably can't. You probably have to do a lot of thinking about it, right? But you just know. Like if you have a new TV show or something, or whatever it is, okay? Don't break it down to like just one tiny little idea. What is one thing that you are obsessed with, that you've told all your friends about, that you love so much, okay? That energy that you feel about a product, that's what you need your customers to feel about your product or service. To where they are literally like it's not just, oh, because it's good. Not just because, oh, it's quality. People don't buy good products. They buy them because they feel an emotional connection to the product, to the person selling, to the community, to what it's all about, to where they love it so much that they can't stop buying. How though? Well, it's based on connecting with real humans. It's based on caring about another person more than yourself. It's based on getting your eyes off, how can I pay my paycheck? It's based off of not worrying about how do I get the next sale. It's based on not worrying about what people think about you. It's based on connecting with real humans vulnerably to the point that they can attack you, that they can hurt you, that they can harm you, that they can come after you because you are so passionate about what you're doing. That's how you do it. That's the methodology. See, a lot of people are afraid of that. You got to make yourself so vulnerable that you could get cut by people. But the passion shows up about what you do. You look stupid to people. That's how you do it. You look like a zealot. You look like a nutso person. That's how you do it. That's how you connect and build a community to rally around your products and services. You see, I have over 1,000 videos on my social media. If you go back and watch those videos, if you go listen through over 140 podcast episodes that I've recorded, I walk you through the step-by-step frameworks of the little tiny intricate nuances of connecting with customers. But at the end of the day, it's all about human-to-human connection, repelling the people that you're not supposed to work with and attracting the ones that you are. I got on the phone with a lady yesterday that she was the perfect customer for my business. And it was a perfect connection right away. I spent 3 times as long on the phone with her helping her get sales than anybody else because it was such a good alignment. I was on the phone with the guy 2 days ago. It was so bad. He was asking me to prove myself to him and to validate why I actually do what I do. I'm sorry, click, you're not my customer. Okay? And so, we got to give up trying to prove ourselves to people. We got to quit trying to get accepted by other people. All of this is why I talk about all this in my videos. It's not just to make you feel good, because you got to get this through your head. That if you're going to sell anything online, that if you're going to build a community of obsessed customers, you're going to have a lot of people hating you. You're going to have a lot of people thinking bad things about you. And it's going to hurt. And they're going to say things. But you're going to show up every single day because you're not worried about looking stupid. You're going to show up every single day because you're not worried about doing things that maybe you judged other people for. You see, the reason why most people won't post videos every day on their social media is they judged somebody else who did daily videos, and they don't want to look stupid, and they don't want somebody else to think about them what they thought about somebody else. That's the whole reason why we get afraid of that. That's the whole reason why we don't show up, why we don't build community, because we're afraid of what happens if I have 1,000 people connecting with me on a daily basis. How are they going to judge me? What are they going to think about me? When you get past that, it's all about service. It's all about serving and helping your community. It's all about how can I show up to help these people reach their goals. We help business owners go from 0 in sales to $500,000 a month in sales recently. Okay? How do you get to that? Simplifying your products and services. Learning how to connect and communicate with people better. But it starts with community. It starts with human-to-human connection. Has nothing to do with how do I make money. Has nothing to do with how do I get people to XYZ show up to buy from me. It has everything to do with how do I connect with other humans, get to know them, get to understand their story, learn about what they care about somebody else more than myself for just 2 seconds, and connect with people. And that's how you build a community of people that are obsessed around you. We've helped people build communities of millions of people, tens of thousands of customers. And that's how it started. It started by laying down the desire to make money and focusing on how can I connect and serve another person? How can I help people with what I offer? What do you sell? What do you offer? How does it help somebody? And why do you love it so much? Is it just to pay the bills? If that's the case, great. But I want to talk to people that are doing something more than just paying the bills. Okay? I want to talk to people that are wanting to change the world. That's the truth. And if you are afraid to look stupid in that process, it's going to be 10 times harder for you. If you're afraid of what people think about you, if you're afraid of how they talk about you, if you're afraid of the comments that come in, the rude people, if you're afraid of looking dumb or making mistakes or failing or people not buying from you, whatever these things are, that's why you can't attach your validation and identity to the results and performance that you produce. That's a deeper conversation for another time. Talked about that a lot in my videos, a lot in my content. But it's about building an obsessed community of people that love what you offer. Why is your product worth people buying? Why should they tell your friends? Why are you better than anybody else at what you do? Most of y'all can't answer that because you're just trying to do status quo. You're just trying to do the basics. You're just trying to do the bare minimum to survive. Instead of looking at how can I be the best in the world at what I do? How can I be the best service provider out there better than anybody else? We constantly hear from people that work with us, that are our coaching clients, that buy our products, that go through my courses, that they are the best courses that they've ever gotten. Oh, and by the way, they cost 1/10 of what every other competitor's courses are. Now, I've had some people try to invalidate their value because I charge less. Great. I don't want you as a customer. Peace out. I don't care what other people think in that way. But when you focus on service, when you focus on serving others, being the best in the world at what you do, that nobody else can compete with you, nobody else can even show up at your level because you are that obsessed with it. You see, that's where it starts. Are you obsessed with what you do enough? I'm obsessed with helping people become millionaires. I'm obsessed with helping people become wealthy. I'm obsessed with people going to the next level in their life. And if you just want to stay at your status quo, great, go connect with somebody else. That's fine. I'm not for you. I'm not the person that's going to help you make a little bit of money and pay your bills. There's other people out there that do that. But I love helping create millionaires and multimillionaires. We've helped scale businesses to tens of millions of dollars. And it's actually way less exhausting than making a little tiny bit of money. Making a little tiny bit of money is the most stinking, freaking exhausting thing on the planet. Making a ton of money is the most relaxing, chill, easy, non-exhausting thing that you could possibly do, which is so funny that a lot of people think that all the things that they need to do in their business to get there is exhausting. Well, that might be the first little snip of your brain that you got to cut out and change your thinking. Because if you're thinking that way already, you've already set yourself up for failure. If you're already making excuses for why you can't do what needs to be done, you have decided explicitly that you do not want to go to the next level and you're happy right where you're at. That's it. And so if that's where you're at, great. Be happy with where you're at. If you want to go to the next level, you're going to have to do something differently. I see people so often fighting for their limitations, fighting for why they can't, and arguing for why they can't. And they stay stuck right where they are 2, 3, 4, 5 years later. When there's actually a simpler, better way. It's all just about connecting with people. It's all just about connecting with and helping others go to that next level. How are you connecting with your community? How are you building a community? How are you showing up every single day? Or are you just making excuses because it's too hard? It's your choice. You can either have the pain of struggle, or you can have the temporary pain of building something, and then you can hire people. You can hire staff. See, if you can't tweak whatever's in your brain that's stopping you from doing that, you're not going to go to the next level. You're just going to stay right where you are at. If you're worried about what other people think about you, if it's this emotional, and for some people, listen, therapy might be the best thing for you because there's a belief system around doing all this stuff that's preventing you. You're afraid to look a certain way, how people are going to judge you. You want the easy path. Go work a job if you want the easy path. Go work for somebody else that'll tell you everything to do every single day, and you just show up and get a paycheck. Or if you want to build a business, build a community of people around you that are obsessed with what you're doing. That's the key. And it's so much easier that way. We'll talk soon, everybody. Have a good one.